So you've chosen to do the learning about theme assignment. This short video break is just going to guide you through the expectations of how to do this and how we're going to use it to learn about theme. So you've read the directions and you've read the definition of theme, the message in a story. It's that big message. And usually when you read a story, you start with a topic, a theme topic. What's it about? Is it about love? Is it about jealousy? Is it about peace? But as you read it, we're going to want you to develop that single word topic into an idea. So a story could be about honesty, but there's many aspects of honesty. The story could be that honesty is better than cheating, or it could be a very different story where the main idea is the importance of being honest to yourself. There's probably a dozen other ways you can look at honesty and develop an honesty statement depending on the story. So we're going to have you look at some very short stories. They're only a couple of paragraphs long. And we're going to have you think about the theme topic and then develop it into a theme statement. And also think about the problem and the setting and the characters, because those are all things we're going to be talking about over the next couple of weeks. So I'm going to do the first one with you, and then you can go ahead and try the other two on your own. And then the very last step is going to be developing your own little story. Not very long, just a paragraph or two, and we'll go from there. So let me just walk you through this first one. So you get the box here, and then you go below it and you'll find the story. And you're going to read it, and then you're going to fill in the graphic organizer. So, over the summer I was riding the metro into D.C. It was crowded and hot, but I managed to get the seat in the middle of the metro car. I was so relieved not to have to stand in the hot car. At the third stop, an elderly blind man got onto the metro. It was clear that he was having trouble finding a seat or something to hold on to, but no one was bothering to help him. I really didn't want to give up my seat, but I knew that it was the right thing to do. I got out of my seat and navigated my way through the crowd to the blind man. When I reached him, I said, "Can I help you to a seat?" He looked at me with a smile of relief, shook his head, and said, "Please." I carefully guided him to the seat that I'd been sitting in and took his bag as he sat down. I was about to walk away when he gently put his hand on my arm and said, "It warms my heart to know that there are still people in this world that go out of their way to be kind. So many people just sit back and watch others struggle. You'll go far in life and always be happy if you continue to help others in the way you just helped me." I ended up talking to the blind man for the rest of my metro ride. I found out that his name was Joe and that he had fought in the Vietnam War. His kindness and gratitude made me feel great and about making the decision to get out of my seat and help him. Since that metro ride, I've tried to make an extra effort to be kind to others every day. Okay, so then the next thing you do is go back up here. And the first thing we want you to do is figure out what the problem is, and we've already filled that in for you. I have to choose whether or not to give up my seat on the metro. Now, what's the theme topic? I bet you already know. Pause this video and type a word, and then turn it back on. Okay. I would type the word kindness. Kindness. Is that what you chose? Probably. Okay, so now we need to, based on this problem, what's the theme statement? One sentence. How can you develop this in the theme? Now, don't tell me about the characters. Don't tell me helping an old man on metro is a kind act. It should be more general. It should be able to apply to any situation. So again, I want you to stop the video for a minute, write down what you think, and then I'll write something too. Okay, I think I would write, kindness makes the world a better place. Kindness. I'm forgetting the N in kindness. I know I was forgetting a letter. If you did something like that, you're in good shape. If you did something similar, that's great. Then I want you to make sure you write down the characters in the story, me and Joe, or the narrator and Joe in that case. And when does the story take place? the summer of 2015. You may not know that, but we know it is the summer. And then where does the story take place? The Metro. So I want you now to go down to narrative 2 and narrative 3 and see how you do. And I'm going to post some answers in the Google Classroom so you can check them afterwards. But do it yourself so you know you understand it. And then at the bottom, you're going to start developing your own narrative. You're going to think of some challenges you faced, think of a theme topic. And then we're not going to discuss with a partner. You guys are going to, we'll talk about it with a partner later. Pick one. We're just going to say pick one. And then you're going to fill in the graphic organizer first this time, and then write me a paragraph. Write the story. It shouldn't be long. This should be a pretty quick activity. It shouldn't take more than 15 or 20 minutes to the writing piece. The other stories will probably take another 10 or 15 minutes. All right, please let me know if you have any questions.